Hi, this is Joyce Farrell. In this video, we'll examine the IDE code. In the Visual Studio IDE, you can design programs visually. The forms are designed by dragging and dropping controls onto a form. The correct code behind the controls is created for you automatically. This reduces your typing and reduces the errors you might make. I've opened up Microsoft Visual Studio and started a project named IDE Demo. Here's a form. Its title bar says Form 1, but if I don't want that, I can change its text property to something more appropriate. For example, let's say Code Demonstration. After I press Enter, the title bar changes. Let me drag a label onto the form. By default, its text is Label 1. Let me change it to click the button. I can change other properties of the label. Perhaps I want to change its back color. And let me choose red. Let's also change the font. And let's make it larger, let's say 28. Now I can reposition the label so that it fits on the form. Let me drag a button onto the form. By default, its text reads Button 1, but I can change the text in the Properties list. And let's change it to OK. Let's change the name of the button. By default, its name is Button 1, but let's change it to something better like OK Button. Now let's view the code behind the form. In the Solution Explorer, I can choose Form1Designer.cs. The code for the Form 1 class appears. When I scroll down, I can see that I've declared a System Windows Forms label named Label 1 because I didn't change its name, and a System Windows Forms button named OK Button because I did change its name from the default Button 1 to OK Button. I can also expand the Window Form Designer generated code. In the Initialize Component method, I can see that I've got a Label 1 and an OK button, and if you slide over, you can see that I've called their constructors. All this code was generated for me automatically by virtue of my placing those controls on the form. The Label 1's back color has been changed to red, and its size has been increased. Its name is still Label 1, and its text is Click the Button. Its tab index is 0. Tab index indicates the order in which controls will receive focus when the user presses the tab key. 0 is the first position. Here's some statements for the OK button. Notice its name has been changed to OK Button and its text has been changed to OK. Its tab index is 1, meaning it will be the second thing to receive focus when the user presses the tab key. Here's some statements about the form itself. Notice that the OK button and Label 1 have been added to the form. Its name is Form 1, and notice up above Suspend Layout was called. This suspends all the changes until they all take effect. It speeds up the implementation of all these changes. At the end of the Initialize Component method, the layout finally takes place. Let me go back to Design Mode and make a change. For example, let's change the label with Click the Button. So its back color is yellow. Now if I go view the code, you can see that the change has automatically been made for me. By having the code generated automatically, I not only save myself typing, but I save myself lots of potential mistakes. Thanks for watching.